Hi, in this video we will have a look at how to update SharePoint fields such as created, created by, modified and modified by. Generally, when you create a record in SharePoint, these fields will be updated automatically by the system. So that will be who is creating the record, it will be under their name. The created on will be the time of the record it's created. Then subsequently, if somebody is going to modify the record, these two fields will be updated by the system. So the scenario here I'm talking about here is if you're going to migrate a database from such as SQL or an Access database or any database, you are moving the data from there to SharePoint list, and you want to migrate these infos such as created by, modified and modified by. How to update these fields? Let me show you via Power Automate. So for the demonstration purpose, I'm using a manual trigger. The first step I'm going to use here is the SharePoint connector create item. My list name is called ajlist here. Okay, and the name I'm going to pass it as test. Right, the next thing what I need to do here is I'm going to use HTTP, send an HTTP request to SharePoint. The method we want to do here is the post. Then we need to use the API REST endpoint. So underscore API / web / list / get by title. Then your list name, my case it's ajlist / items. Okay, we want the item, the ID of the previous item, we created it. So that's that. So remember, in this step, it could be there might be a previous step, something like read from a SQL database or Excel sheet or whatever it is, so that you can map those fields here. Okay. Once the record is created, you need that ID here. So that's ID, I'm using it here. Okay. Then / I'm going to use ValidateUpdateListItem. Okay, I'll put this URL under my video description. Then the next thing we want to do here is the content type. And that is application / json semicolon odata equals verbose. Okay, that's what we want. Right, the next thing we want to do here is in the body, we want to set these fields such as created by, modified and modified by under, I'm going to show you another user here. Instead of my name, because I'm logged on as here now, I'm going to use another user's username here to update that list. Okay. So let me delete this now. You're going to create and then update it. Okay, that's the plan. Right. Okay, I'll explain this. What we want here is under the form values, we want the author, and that I'm going to use this user here. Then created, I'm going to set another date. That's the field value I want. Then for the modified by, that is that user is this under my name. Then I'm going to set it to my name. You can set to another user's name also here, as long as they have got permissions under the CRM, the SharePoint list. Then the modified date also, I'm modifying that to this date as well. Okay, so let me save this. Okay, I'm going to run the flow now. Right, flow ran successfully. Let's refresh this. So here it is. So it's created, see that, created by, that's another user report, Ken. And then, the modified date is entirely different. It's not today's date. Today's date is October 2nd. And then the modified by is under my name. Then you can set it to another user's name as well here. So that's a technique you need to apply here. So what we want to do here is we need to call this REST endpoint with the ID of the record, then use ValidateUpdateListItem. Then under the body, we need to set the form values. Then we can set the field name is the author, then field name, another one is the created, then the editor, then the modified. So remember, the author and created is these two, created and created by. Okay, and then this is the modified is called the editor, and the modified by is called the modified. See, that's modified and modified by. So modified by means that's the editor. That's a field name, its internal name is. Let's have a look. I inspect that through a list items and list settings. Let's see what's in. Oops, getting an internal error here. Okay, I got that. Let's see, modified, created, modified. Okay, so here it is, see, created by and modified by. Let's click on the created by. See, you can see that's called the author. See, that's a field name. If I go back all the way down to the modified by, you can see the field is called editor. Okay, so that's a schema name you need to always use in SharePoint when you're going to update, or you are using the queries against using the REST API. The schema name is always like this. What you're seeing here is called the display name, which user is going to say it. The actual field name behind is called this. So those are the fields we have used here: author, then created, then editor, then modified. Then setting the field value, like that's a format we need to use here. Then this is the one, this value you need to use it, the highlighted one, the email, you need to use your own organization user's email which you want to set. Okay, hope this video is useful. Thank you for watching.